All right, in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to P3E Podcast. This is our 7th broadcast, and today we have a packed house. I'm Angelo.
I'm Garrett.
I'm Everett.
My name's Kieran.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Mike.
Yes, that's six people for those of you who can't count.
What if we did like a podcast like where every episode, like the first episode is just one person, and then episode 2 was 2 people, and then you just progressively get more and more people.
We wouldn't be
how crazy.
Yeah, what would the one?
be?
What would the one person talk about? I guess it would be a monologue, like just
It'd
you
be
talking
just,
about
like,
something.
You just rant. That would be like the worst one.
That
so
would
get that one out
cost
of the
an
way.
incredible amount just from the sheer number of mics required.
Yeah,
Episode
and
27.
you need like multiple
Oh my God.
studios, and like it'd be crazy.
It's just like one giant like circle of tables.
It's an octagonahedron.
So as we always do here on P3E Podcast, we start with an article. Mike actually was kind enough to have 2 stories lined up. So,
Thank
Mike,
God we're so prepared.
what are your stories you got for us?
Okay, so I'll probably start off with the less interesting one, which would be that the lead singer of the Flaming Lips, Wayne Coyne, was recently... he was stopped in an airport for having a grenade in his luggage, which shut down the entire Oklahoma City airport.
And that's the least interesting one?
Yeah.
Now I'm really hyped.
Holy
A
crap!
grenade?
Yeah.
Wait, was it a live?
No,
grenade?
it wasn't.
Oh
but
my
the
God.
problem was that they didn't have any bomb experts on staff, so they had to delay everything for a few hours.
Who thought it was a good idea to bring a grenade that looks realistic to an airport? Obviously him.
Apparently, he did it on accident because someone had
How
just
do you
given.
accidentally bring a grenade in your luggage?
crud, I packed a grenade today. Carl, that kills people.
But apparently, someone gave it to him as a gag gift, and he somehow forgot to remember that grenades generally are pretty dangerous.
But
Or
it
even
wasn't
just-
live,
No.
so I guess
Even
it's
just
not
the
that
sight of a
Yeah,
grenade, though.
but the only problem was that because it got delayed, a lot of people, like their flights got delayed, and some people even had to buy new tickets.
bad. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, that
Did he do
sucks.
anything about that? Did he pay? He should have probably paid for like the tickets.
Yeah, I probably should, but the article didn't mention anything about that.
How much
But
you bet?
knowing him, though,
Yeah.
and he probably would do that.
I don't know much about the Flaming Lips, too. What's, they're a rock band, I assume?
Yeah, like a psychedelic rock band.
Oh, okay.
I want to say one of their songs was actually listed as the national, or not national song, but the song for the entire state of Oklahoma.
Interesting. Yeah, I can't really talk much
I
about
bet it's not anymore.
the band.
Is it entitled "We Accidentally Shut Down the Airport"?
No, I think it's actually titled "We're Sorry."
I think that's apt for the state of Oklahoma.
Yeah.
We don't have any listeners in Oklahoma, right?
I don't think so.
Guys,
If we did, we just
Guys.
lost them. We're losing audience members left and right.
every episode we lose at least one group.
But we're not losing them if they're at least honest with themselves.
That's true.
That's true.
Yep.
Oh man,
So the
just
lesson to
hitting them
learn
hard.
here is don't bring any sort of grenade
Yeah.
to an airport.
Don't bring any sort of weapon.
Yeah,
Don't
you-
bring anything that
Is
looks
that-
like a weapon.
You
Is
probably
that really a lesson that we needed to learn?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Shoe bombs.
Underwear bomber.
The fucking underwear bomber. Oh, I can only imagine how painful that would be, because the dick
I
would be
mean,
the dick would be the
it's-
first part of the
I
dick.
mean, it's
Oh
so
man,
the whole point of the bomb is to blow up the plane. I don't think you're gonna. If you're gonna feel any pain, it's gonna be automatically followed by death.
Well, they actually have
Instantaneously.
recorded instances of condom bombs.
Oh my god!
I'm totally serious.
oh my god.
How did those
God
work?
damn.
It's like
What will they
you're
not put
banging a
bombs? in?
chick and then bang.
Well,
Kind of.
they've found bombs in breast implants as well.
Yes.
Breast implants.
Yes,
Wow.
That makes total sense.
I mean,
that
they're
gives new
already
meaning to the
ballistic,
word
so-
bombshell.
You can hide a bomb anywhere nowadays.
Yes, you can.
Yeah. So we beat that article to death.
Yeah.
So anyway, what's the next one?
Well, I felt really bad about bringing this up, especially since I felt like it would be dirtying the podcast. But since you've already brought up the topic of dicks,
What have we ever talked about dicks?
but it was basically an article about something that's actually pretty common in Thailand, where wives will actually cut off their husbands' penises.
Wow.
And I read the article, and it said that apparently it's not uncommon for the penis to just be thrown out the window and then be eaten by something like a duck. And that's been going on for a very long time, apparently.
Does it give a reason why?
Nope.
Do they have population problems?
I would assume so.
So it's like, hey, honey, where were you? It's like, oh, I was at the bar. It's like, you came home a few minutes late. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. It's like, okay. And then it's like, he wakes up and he's like, honey, where's my dick?
No, the best, the worst thing ever. They did it Godfather style, with it at the bottom of the bed.
It's like, what's all this blood? Ah!
Shit. My dick.
Yeah, I think you'd be a little bit more concerned about that than just saying,
Didn't we promise Hassan we weren't going to talk about
it's kind of
dicks?
missing.
Too late.
Yeah, too late. Oh well.
Oh, well.
We'll save that resolution for New Year's.
Fuck you, Hassan.
The
With
picture's gonna just be-
with a castrated Thailandian's dick.
That's gonna be the picture. It's gonna be Hassan's face. I'm gonna find a face where Hassan's like mouth is open. I'm just gonna take like a dick and just like put it right by his mouth.
I don't think YouTube would be too happy with
Yeah.
that.
What can't you find on YouTube?
You could blur it out. You could like just have like a blurry.
Yeah, just put a censor bar. No, just put a censor bar next
Oh
to
yeah,
his face.
because that works.
Problem
Out.
solved.
Well, that was good. I like that one, Mike. That was interesting. And that leads right into our next little topic. Not
What,
this
more
one.
dicks?
No, actually, this
This one's
one
dickless,
is
man.
a lack of dick. So a woman is charged for allegedly having sex with a skeleton in Sweden. Okay, so we're learning a little
In
more about it.
Sweden.
Wait a minute, I thought Swedish had the awesome jail cells. Maybe that was why.
Just the way this article is written is hilarious. The quote of the first sentence
Well, of
is,
course, it's from the Huffington
a woman
Post.
in southwestern Sweden took boning to a new level, police contend, and may face up to 2 years in the slammer. What are these, like, 50s reporters? Like, you know, but on the dirty, like, rag magazines? like, she here, honey, a woman in southwestern Sweden took boning to a new level. She's gonna be put in a slammer for many years.
How desperate do you have to be to
Yeah.
fuck a skeleton? I mean, really, all you have to do is pay somebody. You don't even have to do it with a skeleton.
But hey, if the skeleton's there, it's all free, man.
You want to know the scary part? It's not just because they didn't want to pay.
Oh, no.
Okay, well, it gets weirder. So apparently a gunshot was fired from her apartment in September, which led to the alleged discovery of 100 skeleton parts in her apartment.
Did one of the skeletons get pissed?
While searching her home, the police also found a CD titled "My Necrophilia."
That sounds like it should be a My Chemical Romance spin-off band.
And so it's like she's just digging her grave further and further. It's like she basically put a CD that said, "Hey, I fucked dead bodies."
Well, considering what she's doing, I wouldn't be surprised if she's trying to get into a grave.
That's true.
Yeah.
And here's the kicker. There were also photographs in which a woman is shown being intimate with the skeleton's parts, including licking a skull.
That's probably the lightest
Yeah,
of those images.
there's dirty, and then there's like being literally dirty as you dig up a corpse.
She's trying to pretend to be the bitch that she is in this instance, I think. Dogs eat bones all the time.
Well,
Well,
Yeah, but
that's
that's
not
like
eating.
That's like
Wrong mouth.
to like
Good point.
for fun. Well,
Yeah.
that doesn't make it any better. I don't know where I was going with that.
well, the best part is the woman has denied the charges, claiming she collected the bones out of historical interest.
Even then, aren't there laws saying that you
Yeah, you can't have
bones
human
at all?
unless you like are licensed, and you have to buy them from like a special
Didn't we
cadaver
discuss this a while
location.
ago that Swedish have really nice prison cells?
Oh, that's right.
They
Maybe
do.
she does want to get into a Swedish prison cell.
Just wanted to have fun while doing
But wait,
it.
why was she denied the charges though?
That's true.
More time.
Yeah, you get
She
more
has a lot
trouble.
of photos of morgues and chapels and documents about how to have sex with recently deceased and otherwise dead people.
There's like do-it-yourself guides on how to.
Oh
have
my god, they
sex
have
with
pictures.
dead
Oh,
There
wow.
are real pictures of these fucking bones
Oh,
in her body,
oh my
in her
God.
apartment.
That's disappointing.
Oh my god, you guys have to look this. I have only
I
seen
just think she shoved some of those up her vagina.
that. I think that's the scarier part, not the.
Yeah.
Oh look, there's one in
there's
her
a skull in
freezer.
the freezer.
Look, it's got some skin on it still. Oh. Look,
Just a
there's-
random band.
That's the picture for the podcast right
Okay.
there. We
Alright.
found it.
So just in case the picture doesn't make it into the podcast for whatever reason, one of the pictures in the Huffington Post is just a stuffed animal panda bear, basically hugging a skull.
It still has blood on it. It looks
Yeah.
like.
Oh my god.
It
I'm not going to Sweden.
from the
Never.
way the
Never.
photo gallery looks, it looks like they wanted to, or they had the opportunity to pose a skull for photos, so they just tried to do everything
that
they could with it.
That looks almost like it was all set up.
Yeah.
It does a
It
little
was
bit.
either from a really scary TV show about a little girl that likes dead things, or they posed it.
I don't know. That's a real fucking skull, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's fucking creepy. Look, he's got a
That
full
is
set of
creepy.
teeth.
actually, the only time I've seen like real human parts, like in the flesh, I guess you could say, because I missed the bodies exhibit
Or
at
out
the
of
Maryland.
flesh, in
Yes,
this case.
I missed the Body World exhibit at the Science Center, or I would have had two occasions to see real body parts. But it was actually in the Visionary Arts Museum, and I wasn't planning on seeing it. But there was actually a sculpture that used a real human hand in it, and it was really weird.
I
Yeah.
remember that.
Visionary Arts Museum is pretty cool. So yeah, what do you have? You
Sweet.
guys ever gotten close to dead people
Yes.
bodies?
Not in that way.
Never seen a dead body.
You can't see it, but I'm nodding.
Okay, good, good. For
Yeah,
an audio only
yeah, it
medium,
makes for good
nodding
radio.
is really good.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
That just reminds me of a story that happened maybe like 5 or 6 years ago, where someone dug up a skull and turned it into a bong.
That's hilarious.
It's like the Family Guy episode
I-
where he turned a skull into a groin cup.
I want to be surprised, but
Yeah.
that honestly doesn't surprise me.
Yeah,
That honestly does not surprise me.
yeah. I mean, especially if they were actually like they were under the influence while they were digging it up. Dude, that's such a good idea.
Dude, we should make this into a ball.
Dude, it's like we're inhaling his past memories or something.
People grow dumber as you gather them exponentially. So one person's dumb is 1, 2, so on and so forth.
Yes.
As you
Okay.
can tell by us.
We have also now
Yeah.
beat this article to death.
To death.
All right. Don't we have another article?
Death.
We have another article.
Apparently, well,
Did
let
you
me
want to
just
talk
pick
about
a random one.
Twinkies?
We want to talk about Twinkie stuff? I thought we were getting on weird articles.
Somebody
Yeah,
wanna-
let's go for weird
We
articles.
definitely. Oh, you really want to go? Okay. Well, there's a peeping tom banned from every McDonald's in England.
Ooh.
Let's do that one.
And how do you ban that?
Oh my god.
No,
he
no, it's
shaves
one
part
person.
of his eyebrows.
Ah.
So he's banned from every McDonald's. That's actually a common practice in
That's
England.
so weird.
They do that. They do like the lines in their eyebrow. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a fashion statement or just how their eyebrows grow. I don't know. So if I can't say his name, it's some Middle Eastern name. If he ever gets a craving for a Big Mac or chicken nuggets, he'll have to travel hundreds of miles to Scotland or France to satisfy his cravings.
Or just
he's-
get a friend to buy it for
He's
him.
been banned from all 1,200 McDonald's restaurants in England and Wales after being caught spying on 2 women in the bathroom of a franchise in Birmingham, England, earlier this year. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about that? Just the fact that they're all the McDonald's.
I mean,
Yeah.
like there was like a board. There was like some sort of like board discussion, like
Yeah.
to put it to take it to that level to ban this guy from all of those McDonald's. There had to be like some board meeting.
Yeah, it's like the Illuminati.
Yeah. I mean, when I first heard this, I thought, wow, he went to every McDonald's and tried this. No, he
No.
just did it in one.
Well, this is the first of its kind in the country going by this as well. They've never done something like this before. And he's actually also been banned from all women's restrooms and dressing rooms. And officials are actually sending his photo to all the locations to make sure that employees can identify him and have him arrested.
Yeah.
This isn't a problem because they're proper English gentlemen.
Sure.
I mean,
Just like, oh, you got me. I don't have a good
yeah,
British accent.
but seriously, how bad do you have to... Or how screwed up do you have to be in the head to get a restraining order with Ronald McDonald's?
Apparently more screwed up than pedophiles. How often do they get banned from there?
That is true.
Worst ex ever. Let's check this one out. Divorce stories. Florida woman spray paints courthouse with divorce graffiti. That doesn't really
That's
sound...
not. All right, you need to get off Huffington Post because that's just a bullshit article.
Have you guys heard about the town that built a cement wall specifically for teenagers to graffiti? And the day before it opened, someone took a can of spray paint and put on it, "I paid my taxes for this wall." And they had to close the wall, clean it, and go after the person who graffitied it.
Why? Because they didn't...
Because it was the day before they opened.
Oh, wow. See, I don't want to get too far into it, but vandalism, I've found, is always just a silly... Like, why is it a crime, really? Because
it's not your property.
But that's not the point. It's, like, if it's done correctly, it makes the whole city look better.
It doesn't make a difference. If it's not your property, then you don't spray paint.
But,
you don't spray paint someone
but it's
else's
part of
property.
the culture now, so it's a different kind of thing. Like, and
Well,
also,
they
what
didn't-
what determines public property as well? Because it is an area where other people are. So
It
can
doesn't-
you truly have ownership
A mall is
over
where
it?
a bunch of people go, but that's technically private property.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying malls shouldn't even be considered. I'm saying anything that's like has that kind of access to it. Can you really call that private property?
Well, if they have the right to ban someone from the premises.
Yeah, someone owns
Yeah.
that property. It's
But
not
that's
owned
but
by
that's
the
not the
government.
point. That's what I'm saying. It's not. That's not the fact, though. Should they be able to do that? Is
It's
the
all
question.
about possessiveness and territorialness or whatever.
Yeah, but again, I guess the thing is maybe the people who own it shouldn't be so forceful about it. Like if it's done correctly, like I mean, if someone's just tagging the wall, if someone's just tagging the fucking wall, that's a different story. But if they're making like beautiful pieces and like really spending time on it, isn't it like that like a pass? Like, hey, you're doing good stuff, you're doing good work.
But think you're the person that owns that. They didn't get your permission. Is that going to stop other people?
They didn't ask that, or they didn't ask you to make art
I don't know.
on.
I'm a big
It's
proponent
still
of street art.
It's
so.
still the principle that matters. It's still the fact that they see it as defacement.
Well, I think also the authorities go too far sometimes too. Like they beat up kids over vandalism.
Yeah, but that happens all the time over other things too.
Exactly. Well, I'm just saying I'm using this point to bring up other points because definitely the authorities overstep their bounds a lot of times, and more than we know. Actually,
My question is, why is vandalism a crime worth fining? Instead of that, why not have them
Sometimes it's just a matter of the situation. Like if cops
yeah,
aren't doing
because
anything,
situation by situation.
and it's still technically a crime. You can't.
Yeah, but
you
why
can't
not
go-
why not instead of having them pay money, just have them clean the wall on their own?
Because that doesn't feel as good afterwards.
Well, no, it's not that. It's just in the eyes of the
Again,
law.
I still think it's because it's a law that's been established with the punishment, and police officers can't just go against that law.
Well,
and
no,
be
I'm
like,
not saying
we'll
they should.
We'll
I'm
just let
saying
you clean it up.
I'm saying we should alter or at least consider like specific like case by case basis because like some of the best 21st century art is street art, and definitely we'd be losing part of our culture if it was stifled completely.
I have not heard of this. This is the first I've heard
You haven't-
street art.
if
of
you
this.
never
some
watched-
cities, they have like huge murals that are pretty nice that they make.
Sometimes they're pure graffiti.
Yeah, sometimes like no one ever commissioned those, but they're just so beautiful, no one ever messes with them. It's just, and I guess, but then again, to do the flip side, a lot of the street artists do it for that rush of getting caught. So maybe if we took away their, the whole reason for doing it, maybe they wouldn't do it anymore.
And the bad stuff would go away and the good stuff would stay.
Yeah, maybe. Because I don't know, because I know, like, what's his face? Shepard Fairey, that's why he started doing it. Not that I really enjoy Shepard Fairey's work, but I'm saying that's, like, why he started it. Like, and some people consider him, like, the big street artist, although he pretty much just sold out. Yeah. And Mike and I have had very long conversations about Shepard Fairey. But anyway, I went on a rant without wanting to go on a rant.
I don't know. I guess the main thing with me is just it's not necessarily that he sold out. It's just that he has skill, but for the most part, he's just genuinely a hack.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, he's not really saying anything.
Well, I mean, I've never seen any.
Oh, do you know of the Obey clothing line? I don't know. Here, I'll look at it.
Yeah, because I know there are a lot of websites just completely dedicated to.
Okay, there you go. Okay, have you ever seen someone wearing stuff like this? Oh, sorry. One moment, folks. We're trying to get context.
All right. Okay, so while they're doing that, I'll just say that there are a lot of websites dedicated.
Seen any shirts like this?
No, but now I know what you're talking about, and
You've seen that parody shirt that I've
yeah,
got, the Lelouch one?
I've seen the parody. I just never understood it completely.
Yeah, so he started out by being a street artist, but then he's basically made like a whole line and everything, and
yeah, that's kind of a waste.
Yeah, I mean the biggest problem is that, like as a lot of websites point out, that he basically reappropriates other people's work without really changing it significantly, and for the most part, he basically just tacks on that Obey motif onto anything he can possibly get his hands on.
Well, what was the original Obey like?
It was a picture of Andre the Giant, like super zoomed in on his face, and he put it everywhere. So people started saying, which was his original concept, was if you put a picture out there enough times, people think it's important. And that was like a good concept because it makes sense. You know, talking about like advertisements, and it was kind of a social commentary. But then he was like, wait a minute, I can make money off of this, and then he just blew it out of proportion.
Yeah, but I guess one of the biggest things people might know him for is that he did basically the entire graphic design campaign for Obama during his first term.
Yeah, he did the Hope and Change posters, with the blue and red.
Oh, that was him?
Yeah, he also did that. Now, I felt that was well done, but definitely that's what he really got super, super famous for. Like, he already had the clothing line and everything, but that's what people started to know him for. I don't know. I can take it and leave it.
Didn't he get in trouble with the law for something over that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. What was it?
I forgot exactly what happened, but basically, it was because of that that incident. He had to change. The original design was more of a direct reference to Andre the Giant, but because I guess his agents didn't quite like that, he was forced to change it to the current Obey stuff that we have right now.
Yeah. So, crazy stuff. All right, let's talk about Twinkies. So, for those of you that have been living under a rock, basically, Hostess has started the process for filing for bankruptcy because apparently their bakers union is still on strike, and they've been on strike for Lord knows how long. I don't actually know offhand, but a very long time, and they're saying they can't weather the storm. Now, a lot of people have been saying different things. Like, some people are like, oh my god, Twinkies are going. Other people are like, oh, Twinkies are gross, we don't care. But again, the cakes don't really matter. What matters is a lot of people are going to be out of work if Hostess closes. So, what do you guys think?
Oh, wait, so it's over the union, the bakers union?
Yes, the bakers
over
union.
A new contract.
Yes, because they feel that they would be getting too large of a pay cut. Because they understand the company has to cut back, but they feel that they could cut back in other areas, not just in salary.
I don't know. I'm kind of stuck between two sides, because on one side it's like, well, I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, again, they're probably not making much to begin with. So, I mean, if you start cutting it, then it's hard to live off of, extremely small salaries.
But it would be kind of their fault for being out of work because they were the ones that went on strike in the first place.
Yeah.
But if they're part of a union, they're supposed to do that sort of thing.
Exactly.
That's how they get their rights.
Yeah, but
That's the only sticking together is the only way to
sometimes workers are forced to be in a union. Like my grandmother worked for Giant, she had to be part of the union, but
That's
she didn't
true.
want to at all.
Yeah.
Well, it depends. I don't know Hostess' official policy on that, whether they're closed or open, because that determines whether they're pushed into a union or not. But even then, I guess you could then still work, and then the union wouldn't support you. But I don't know. It seems like everybody who is striking honestly does want to be a part of the strike. Like, I don't think there's anybody who feels like they're being forced to do it.
Well, hey, how would you feel if somebody was trying to take away your money?
Exactly. That's what I feel. But and again, if the business leaders just sat down and talked to them and came up with an agreement, maybe they'd lose out on some money. But I mean, if it's between that and closing down the company, it seems like the obvious choice would be to negotiate. But I don't know. Maybe they see something. Yeah, not to them. Which I'm surprised, because usually, like when Walmart had a strike and when other people had strikes, they eventually caved in and talked to the workers. Now they still didn't give, like with Walmart, they still kind of shafted their employees a little bit, but they definitely gave them more than they originally were going to. But still, they gave them a horrible deal. I don't know.
Wasn't that just because it was Black Friday week, or
no.
This was Walmart still going on?
No. This was a while ago. They have actually. That's a good thing we can also talk about. A lot of business employees have been striking because they don't want to work in Black Friday conditions, which I can't blame them, because over the years, 2 people on average have died in, like, I think it's, the past 4 Black Fridays. That's crazy that they died from trampling or like other types of shopping-related incidents.
Like shake weights and alarm clocks.
Yeah, exactly. Stuff we don't even need.
Stuff you don't even need.
And you're not even getting that good of a deal. If anything, online deals are better, but...
How would you even explain that to the family?
Exactly. It's like, well, they were trying to buy a new Xbox, and they were trampled to death.
I can't put too much... I mean, you have to blame some of the part, because they did go there knowing full well that it was Black Friday, and that it's kind of chaotic.
You don't go there thinking it's going to be like war level situation.
Yeah, but, I mean, you don't think like I'm gonna walk outside today and get struck by lightning, and yet that's happened.
But do you blame the person who got struck by lightning for walking outside?
Not necessarily, but I knew full well that it's Black Friday and it's gonna be chaotic.
Well, some people don't have choices. What about the employees?
That's why they're
those
striking.
Those are the ones that it's a bigger deal for. The people that want to go out and buy this stuff that they don't need or they need, but they just figure, this is the best time to get it. Let them fare on their own. But for the employees, yeah, there's some issue there.
Do they get a higher pay on Black Friday?
You do. I think you do get a little bit more, but still, some people, it's just they get unlucky and they get that slot.
It's not enough for hazard pay.
I don't know completely how that works. Like, I can't speak for each business. I'm sure each business does it differently. Like, I can only speak from one experience. My friend Matt, he actually works for, well, I shouldn't say where he works. He works for a large department store. Let's say that. And basically,
why can't you say?
Because I don't know if you shouldn't say that kind of stuff. On there. But I stopped myself before I did, and I was like, wait a minute. But anyway, he works for a store, and he was saying that he doesn't want to work around Black Friday, only because even as it's leading up to it, it gets busier and busier and busier, and it's just craziness. So it's not even just the hazardous part; it's so much harder to do your job with just.
Why would it get busy? Why would it get busier and busier and busier before Black Friday?
I know that's actually what I asked him, but there's deals leading up to it as well. So the stores are trying to bring Black Friday, like they do with all holidays. They're trying to push it out as far as they can to make as much money as possible.
Look at Christmas.
Like there's like a pre-Black Friday Black Friday.
That's the only reason why I like Nordstrom. Even though Nordstroms are very overpriced, they will not put Christmas decorations up until the day after Thanksgiving, which is still a little early, but it's definitely better than most other stores.
Do you guys know where the name for Black Friday came from?
No, I don't actually.
So Black Friday was originally the day where people would start moving from the red into black ink, meaning that was the day they would start making money.
Yeah.
Some businesses, this is still the issue, and that's part of why they do the sales, so that they can get that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, not all of them need that. So
Exactly. Like, I'm sure Walmart is not in danger of being in the red anytime soon.
You know, that's one of the reasons why Thanksgiving is the day that it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the funny part, too. There's a lot more politics into the day that Thanksgiving was given than we give credit to. It's not the happy-go-lucky story of the Pilgrims and the Indians. There were a lot of politics involved in it.
Yeah. Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So, being, now that we're talking about Thanksgiving, just to end on a little light note, you had a Thanksgiving quiz?
I have a Thanksgiving quiz to test your guys' knowledge of Thanksgiving.
Okay. Should we do a point system, or do you just want to...
Let's just see just how all of us do.
Okay.
I don't want to make it too serious.
So, all right, what's the first
20,
question?
It's 20 questions. The first question is, when was the first Thanksgiving celebration? Was it 1492, 1567, or 1621?
It's not 1492.
Yeah.
It's too early.
It's too early.
The
What are the other
second one,
choices?
it's 15.
Yeah, probably is 15.
15.
1567. So, and then question number 2 is, where was the first turkey domesticated? Was it Canada, Mexico / Central America, New Zealand, or India?
New Zealand?
New Zealand.
I
Yeah, I
would
was
say
going to say
New
New Zealand.
I think it was India.
Did you know the turkey was like this close? You guys can't see
It was
it
real
at home.
close to
It was
being
this close
our,
to being the national bird.
Ben Franklin wanted it.
Ben Franklin really pushed for it, but then everybody's like, "Why don't we go with the eagle?"
It's a courageous, noble bird, he said.
Yeah,
that we eat every year.
Hey, we pardoned
At
one.
least.
Did you hear PETA's like getting all mad about that because they're like, "Oh, it's just a fallacy trying to get people to feel good about eating turkey."
Yeah, but PETA attacked Pokemon, so...
Yeah, PETA attacks
Yeah.
everything. I like to quote Jenna Maroney from 30 Rock: "You're a nobody until PETA either loves you or hates you."
Yeah.
Okay, question number 3. What is a female turkey called? A rooster, a cuckoo, a chick, or a hen?
A baby turkey?
No, a female
Oh,
turkey.
female
No.
turkey.
Hen?
A hen?
Hen makes
Maybe it's not that easy. It's a trick question.
Or maybe it's a trick
I'm
trick
pretty
question.
sure it's hen.
Yeah, it's got to be
Oh,
because
yeah,
it's
I
like
got it.
'cause
Actually-
most birds are called.
What is a male turkey called? I love these choices. You have a Larry, a Clark, a Harry, or a Tom.
I think it's a Tom, actually. If I remember correctly.
I want to say Larry.
Really?
We
A
got
Larry?
Tom, we got Larry.
I'm gonna stick with. I'm gonna stick with Tom, but I might be wrong.
Let's go with Tom.
There you
Yeah.
Okay. Question number 5. What great American statesman lobbied to make the turkey the national symbol?
Oh, I wonder whom.
There's Benjamin Franklin,
Ben
Thomas
Franklin.
Jefferson, John Adams, Andrew Jackson.
Gee, this sounds
Andrew
familiar.
Jackson. Andrew Jackson.
It was Andrew.
Benjamin Franklin. Question number
He's
6.
on the 20.
About how many feathers does a turkey have?
1 million.
You have 1,500, 2,000, 3,500, and 5,000.
I'm still staying with 1 million.
Could you please read those farther apart from each other? It sounded like one big number to me.
1,500, 2,000, 3,500, or 5,000.
I'm going to guess 3,500.
I like the
Yeah.
3,500.
3,500.
That's a lot of goddamn feathers.
Yeah, but think of how many hairs are on a human head.
That is true.
A million.
What does a... All right, this one's stupid. What sound does a female turkey make? Gobble, cluck, chirp, or peep?
I'm not even going to justify that question with a response.
go. Yeah.
So we're all in agreement. It's peep.
Yes.
It's clock.
Yeah.
What sound does a male turkey make? It's the same 4 choices.
Gobble.
Wait, no, they make a clock too.
I want
Turkeys
to.
make clocks.
I want to say they're trying to trick us.
Yeah.
I-
Isn't the gobble the thing on the side of the beak or something?
I don't know. It's probably going to be a question on here. What state produces the most turkeys annually? Is it Kansas, Ohio, Arkansas, or Minnesota?
I want to say
Minnesota.
Arkansas.
Minnesota.
Arkansas, Minnesota.
It's a little cold,
I,
but I think it's
I
Minnesota.
love how this is all about turkeys and not really
Yeah,
about
it's
the
not really
holiday.
about
Yeah.
Thanksgiving. It's just about...
Well,
there was
think.
one question on it.
What does the American public think when they think Thanksgiving?
Turkey.
Most people.
Turkey.
Yeah.
Turkey. How fast can wild turkeys run? You got 5 miles per hour, 15 miles per hour, 25 miles per hour, or 45 miles per hour.
Definitely 45.
45.
We're all going 45. All right.
It's running as
12
fast as a cheetah.
kilometers an hour.
Oh, God. I'd love to see that, like, just a
Yeah,
video
just-
of a turkey.
Yeah, a turkey just dropping in on
He's
a
got the
cheetah
little
and
helmet.
just tearing it apart.
Yes.
And here we see the cheetah running for its life.
It's like, what the fuck is that? Oh my god, it's a fucking turkey.
It's just a
What's
fucking-
happening?
a turkey. It's just got like a,
Oh my god, it's ripping it apart.
Beating
it's got like a trail of dust. behind
Yeah.
it, like,
This is the most carnage
It's
I've seen in
basically
years.
Roadrunner.
The travesty, the travesty.
how does Arkansas rank among the other states in turkey production? First, third, 8th, or 14th?
Third.
All right, now these questions are getting stupid.
51st. It's even behind Puerto Rico.
72.5.
All right, here's a good question. What Native American tribe celebrated the first Thanksgiving with the colonists? You got the Wampanoag tribe. I'm sorry, we just lost our Wampanoag tribe demographic.
Yeah, basically, we're proving to everyone that we're incredibly white.
We're incredibly white.
Hey, I'm actually part Native American.
It's like,
And I mean,
yo,
I'm
dog,
half
what's
Mexican,
up in the
so
hood,
That
yo?
shit.
Okay, so we got
I was proving I was white more.
Wampanoag, Sioux, Choctaw,
Faux
and
shizzle.
Arapaho.
So,
Okay, while they figure that out,
Definitely not
I'm
them.
going to talk to you guys for a second.
No, we
okay,
don't wanna-
so
No rant, Angelo.
No more
rants,
art
rants,
ranting.
come on, rants.
You have an art rant
I'm
now
not-
in every broadcast.
I'm not ranting about art, okay? I was just going to talk
Can
to
I look
them.
at the names real quick?
So,
Go for it.
if you guys were going to rate art,
One eternity later.
without art, we don't have society.
Question
Society would not exist without
13.
it.
A picture's worth 1,000 words.
Can wild turkeys fly? If so,
Yes.
how fast?
Yes, and
Yes,
52
up to,
miles per hour.
Yes, up to 25. Yes, up to 25 miles per hour. Yes, up to 40 miles per hour. And yes, up to 55 miles per hour.
55, there we go.
Can we just go with that? Even though we're almost certain it's wrong. Let's just go with that.
Are we allowed to just say, screw all these questions, eat the goddamn turkey?
Yes.
Okay, guys. Actually, I have a
that's been
surprise
his
for you.
choice
We have a
in all
whole
these
turkey dinner
questions.
right here.
Okay,
No,
this
we
is-
don't.
This
No,
is a
I'm
good
gonna
question. Approximately what percentage of American homes eats turkey on Thanksgiving? You have 49%, 67%, 82%, and 90%. I'm surprised there isn't a choice for 100% because you know some idiot out there is going to answer 100%.
We just lost that one
America.
idiot that would answer 100.
It's just like, wait, what the fuck?
Well, if he's
Dude,
American,
everyone eats turkey on Thanksgiving.
Where's
if he's American, we won't have lost.
option?
82%.
Yeah, it probably
Yeah.
is 82%.
I think we're
Alright.
too meta for that guy, so I don't think he's listening to us anyway.
Approximately what percentage of American homes eats
Or,
turkey
tofu.
on Christmas?
Ooh.
Such a big difference.
25%.
34%, 50%, 67%, 89%.
Mine was
34%.
30%.
Probably 34.
67.
Really? That high?
I'm going with 67. Wait,
Okay.
Chris said 34. Everyone said 30. I'm going to meet in the middle with 50. Compromise here.
Good enough.
What is the name of the skin that hangs from a turkey's neck?
A gobble!
A foreskin.
It's you have, oh my god.
Just make sure you don't cut it off.
No. Listen to the choices. You have a snark, a waddle, a garble, or a swag.
A waddle.
Swag.
One of the choices
Man.
is swag.
Man.
I will die laughing if that is the answer.
Basically, the turkey just wears nothing but Old Spice.
I'm gonna
Turkey's
turn
got
that-
I think you
swag,
need X
yo.
body
Turkey's got
spray.
Did you notice I'm riding this horse backwards?
Okay.
Look down. I'm a turkey.
Which U.S.
Who needs stuffing when you got swag?
Okay. Which U.S. president specified that Thanksgiving would fall on the last Thursday of November? Would it be Martin Van Buren, Andrew Jackson, William H. Taft, or Abraham Lincoln?
Taft, he was a fat ass.
Didn't we go with Andrew Jackson for the last one of these? Andrew Jackson.
$20.
I want to say it's Buren, though.
Is that what we're going with? Taft?
It
Andrew
was
Jackson?
Van Buren?
Yeah.
Go on.
I want to say
I
I
Van
want to
Buren.
say it was,
That was supposed to be
actually.
a joke.
I think it was Van Buren, actually.
Which president?
Okay.
Who
never
is
mind.
President Van Buren?
This one I actually do.
Who
know.
knows?
This one I know already right off the bat. Which president moved the Thanksgiving holiday to the fourth Thursday in November to create a longer Christmas shopping season?
Al Gore.
No. You have Franklin D. Roosevelt, Dwight D. Eisenhower, Harry S. Truman, Gerald Ford. I already know it's FDR. That's the one thing I remember from AP US history.
That's great, Garrett. That's just
That's going to serve you in
fucking
life.
That's the education system for you
Okay.
folks.
Which country consumes the most turkey per year per capita? You have the United States, Israel, Spain,
Definitely
or
Israel.
the United Kingdom.
Turkeys are kosher, right?
I believe the answer is Israel.
I'm not. Whatever you're saying, I'm just ignoring.
Okay,
right
Israel.
now.
I think the answer is Israel.
All right,
Russia.
We'll go with Israel.
Is it a jackal? It's a jackal. Is it a jackal? It's a jackal. Is it a jackal? I bet it's a jackal. It's a jackal. It's a jackal, isn't it? It's a jackal.
All right, and last question: what is the best way to defrost a turkey?
Pour vodka on it.
Exactly. With a hair dryer, in the refrigerator, in cold water, or in the microwave oven.
I'm gonna say
Refrigerator.
cold water.
Refrigerator.
Fridge.
I heard.
Fridge.
Okay, I think.
Eeny, meeny, miny, hair dryer.
All
one
right,
that
let's see how
nobody
we did.
says.
Okay, so when was the first Thanksgiving celebration? We all answered 1567. It is actually 1621.
Oh man.
We were owned.
Where was the turkey first domesticated? We said New Zealand, and it's actually Mexico and Central America.
I was my second choice.
We got the third one right. A female turkey is called a hen.
Yes.
We got the fourth question right. A male turkey is called a tom.
Oh man, we're on a roll.
What great American statesman lobbied to make the turkey the national symbol? That was Benjamin Franklin. We got that right. How many feathers does a mature turkey have? We got that one right with 3,500.
It was not a million.
Damn.
Not a million. Not
3,500
It's not.
points.
Wait, it's not a million.
RT.
Wait, but last time I checked,
You didn't check. That's it.
last time I
You
checked,
didn't check.
I read
It's like,
somewhere.
oh, what are you doing, Angela? Oh, I'm checking up on how many feathers. Okay.
It's not a bad reference.
Female turkeys actually do not make gobble sounds. They actually make clucks.
Oh.
Told you turkeys squawk.
But the male turkey does gobble. We got that one good. What state produces the most turkeys annually? We said Minnesota. The answer is Minnesota.
Bam! And boom goes the
How
dynamite.
fast can wild turkeys run? Not 45 miles per hour.
Damn.
25 miles per hour,
Oh,
which is still pretty
That's
fast
still pretty
for a
fast.
fat bird.
Faster than humans.
Well,
You cruise down
wild
your
turkeys
neighborhood.
aren't really that fat. Like, we just fatten them up.
Yeah.
But they're not really that fat.
How does Arkansas rank among the other states in turkey production? We said third. You guys were all spewing different answers. I just put third, and which actually we got right.
So that was luck.
so you got it right.
What Native American tribe celebrated the first Thanksgiving with the colonists? Not the Arapaho. It is the Wampanoag. Wild turkeys can fly up to 50 miles per hour.
That is one fast. one
Oh my
fast.
god! Oh my god!
Crap.
Oh my god! Victory screech!
That is one.
Man, we just lost all
That's
of
not
our...
offensive at
That
all.
right there is fast food.
I was right, bitches. I was fucking right.
Approximately what percentage of American homes eats turkey on Thanksgiving? It is not 90%.
Wait, Garrett, I'm gonna let you finish, but I was fucking right. And
once.
Beyonce had the greatest video of all time. Alright, continue.
Oh my
So
god.
nobody gives a crap.
You're
about
like
Beyonce.
on
So
fire
you're-
with the...
So you're Taylor Swift in this.
Okay, that's fine.
Situation.
Whatever. Approximately what
Sing,
percentage...
sing us a song,
I
Taylor
don't
Swift.
wanna
Sing love
sing
song. Sing love song. Right there.
Shut the
Sing the
fuck
chorus.
up.
Just the chorus.
Karaoke night! Yeah!
Just the
Approximately what
now we
percentage...
Just the
Japanese.
tip. Just the tip, Garrett.
Oh god.
Stop bringing Archer
Keep-
references.
keep soldiering
Holy
through.
shit. I'm trying to get this done 'cause this is going on
Okay,
47 minutes.
okay, go,
Holy
go,
shit.
go.
Approximately what percentage of American homes eats turkey on Thanksgiving? It's not 90%. It is 82%.
Oh man.
Approximately what percentage of American homes eats turkey on Christmas? Thank God I compromised because it is 50%.
Oh,
Congratulations.
interesting. Exactly.
Bipartisan. Going across the aisle.
Yeah. All right, what's the next one?
What is the name of the skin that hangs from a turkey's neck? It is not swag. It is actually called a waddle.
Ah,
Thank God.
who needs a waddle when you got swag?
50 miles an hour, flying down your street. Swag.
Which U.S. president specified that Thanksgiving would fall on the last Thursday of November? Not Andrew Jackson. Abraham Lincoln.
What?
Not the Fat Taft.
What?
Not the Fat Taft.
Technically, it was Samuel L. Jackson.
Which president moved the Thanksgiving holiday the fourth Tuesday in November to create a longer Christmas shopping season? Motherfucking FDR.
You get all credit for that.
Yes. And then, which country consumes the most turkey per year per capita is actually Israel.
Oh my god. I knew turkeys were kosher. And I knew them Jews loved their kosher.
The last question. What is the best way to defrost a turkey?
I
said
said
the
in
fridge.
cold water.
What did
No,
you
I
say?
also said the fridge.
You are all right. You are fucking wrong, Angelo.
Oh,
you are
damn,
fucking wrong.
Damn.
It's the refrigerator.
Technically, if you nuke it, that's the best way. It'll be nice and crispy if there's anything left.
How long do you think?
All right.
How long do you think it would have to be?
Well,
Yep.
this one
Wrong
went a
kind
little
of
bit
nuke.
over. Hopefully, we'll edit it out once you're listening to the final version, so you don't have to
We're not
listen
going to
to
edit it. We never edit
Oh,
it.
that's right.
What's
So
the point of
have
editing?
fun with this. But this is our Thanksgiving special, so it'll last you the whole break. So this is P3E Podcast signing off.
Happy Thanksgiving.
I'm hungry now.